Hot dog, write it down. Put it in writing.
Why did you say hot dog?
I don't know. I say hot dog when I get excited.
Why?
Because it's like, you ever seen the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? Hot dog.
Are you talking about the Britney Spears Mickey Mouse Club?
No. The newer animated version, not the old one.
No. The old one is from 1950s.
I said not the old one.
That's from the 50s, not the Britney Spears one.
The Britney Spears one is also the old one.
No.
That was released before I was born.
The old one is the 50s.
And then there was that was the older one. Then there was the old one with Britney Spears, and now the newer one is animated. And then they do a crazy dance. They do a crazy dance.
Why are you watching that?
It's been around since I was a child.
Stop it.
This is the Final Curriculum with Logan and Jim.
Welcome back to season number 2 for the Vinyl Curriculum. Logan here, and I'm really excited to be back for another season. We've got a good episode to kick it off. New Wave. Even though I'm not really sure what that even means, I'm excited to learn a little bit from Jim. Once in a while I can. Starting this episode as well, we have a guest reviewer. We're going to try and do it all season long, but to start it off, we have Trey, Jim's son. Should be a good one. Let's take a listen right now. All right, welcome back to the Vinyl Curriculum. Jim, it's time for season 2. Season 2, session 2, what are we calling this? I want to
call it semester 2.
Semester 2, okay.
This is spring semester.
Yeah, well, welcome back from a long extended winter break after a beautiful holiday. It's been very cold outside, but it's warm in the studio. It's hot, fiery hot, because of the tunes that we're going to be listening to this season.
Yeah.
This semester. I'm going to have to get used to that.
It is what it is.
Well, Logan and Jim here recording it live in the studio for the Vinyl Curriculum. It's a great day. It's a great day. How are we doing, Jim?
I'm excited. I've kind of missed you, not really, but you know.
What? Can I?
Kind of.
We need to rewind that and play it back.
But this topic, Logan, we're going to call it New Wave.
New Wave.
And I've kind of referenced this in previous episode because when I was early college, I had this album, this cassette from KTEL, which was this really cool, I don't even know what it was. You could get on TV. Kind of like
KTEL,
you know the
QVC,
kind of. You know now that's what I call Music 7 and whatever.
Yeah.
Like that. You know how if you didn't have a lot of money, if you bought that album, you got a lot of good songs.
Yeah.
KTEL was that way before. And so
before time. And was this cassette? Or
this was a cassette.
Wow.
I'm assuming they had albums. I only had cassette.
This was a long time ago then.
This was the early 80s. So I had this one in 83. I remember in 83. I don't remember when I bought it.
A long time ago now, Jim. Come on.
It came out, though, right when MTV started.
Yeah.
And remember we did the second British invasion. A lot of these new wave songs came out on the piggyback of MTV.
Right.
So they were really popular in metropolitan areas, college towns, places that had MTV, because, we didn't get MTV for several years.
Yeah.
So it kind of picked up speed. The videos came out. If you remember, these artists had videos where a lot of American artists did not have videos yet. So MTV was playing those a lot. And so this new wave of music kind of took over.
How would I remember that? I was not alive during this time.
We talked about it in a previous episode.
Oh, well.
That's why. But anyway.
It's been established that I don't pay attention to what you say when you talk.
Nothing truer has ever been said. But this had people, let me tell you some of the people that were on this cassette.
Okay. This is
the waitresses who did this song that, when you were proposing, Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark,
Merry Christmas,
Thompson Twins, Billy Idol, A Flock of Seagulls, Haircut 100, The Go-Go's, Bow Wow Wow, Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, et cetera, et cetera.
So this was all on the same album?
One cassette, double-sided, called The Beat.
Right.
KTEL's The Beat. And it was new wave songs. So we're going to play 6 of them, but the playlist has all the songs on it.
Right.
And what's fun about this new semester is we have a guest reviewer.
A guest reviewer. Okay, like a substitute teacher.
Well, no, a substitute reviewer, because I don't like the way you review, so I'm hoping to get somebody else's opinion.
A substitute student, then we'll call him. All right.
So let's first of all, go ahead.
I'd just like to say that I feel attacked on this show, so I'm really hoping that these guests are gonna side with me. And I know
it's always good.
I know we've got some younger people that will be guest studenting, I guess, for us, guest studenting. So I know, obviously, they're going to agree with everything that I have to say.
Well, let's find out. First of all, let's see who the first guest of this semester is.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. My name is Trey. I am the son of Jim of the Vinyl Curriculum. I'm 25, and I'm very excited to be doing some reviews for the podcast. I think I'm going to be the pilot guest, so looking forward to it. I also just wanted to rub it into my sister, who always claimed to have a better music taste than I do. Look who's here and look who's not. So just excited to be here. The music that I listen to a lot as of now is kind of indie alternative. So one of my favorite artists is Tame Impala. He's the man. Just kind of different weird vibes. Sometimes, it's more electronic. Sometimes it's a little bit more out there. So that's why I kind of like the variety there. But I'm excited to be here and review some of the songs that were sent over to me.
Did I hear weird vibes? If someone's describing their music taste to me as weird vibes,
you know Tame Impala, right?
Who? See, that was my other question. I don't know who that is.
Tame Impala.
Is that a person?
It's a group, but it's a guy.
Okay.
He doesn't go by his name. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like 9 Inch Nails back in the 90s was Trent Reznor, but he kind of went by 9 Inch Nails.
Like his nickname? Like Kiss?
No, he just kind of went by. He didn't go by his name. He went by a group, but he was really a one-man show. So anyway, we're going to move on because otherwise, this is a vinyl curriculum. We did a survey, and more people want to hear about older songs. Mm-hmm. This is modern. You should know Tame Impala automatically. So we don't need to go there. Okay, that's another class.
Okay. Can you talk into the end of your microphone, please? Too. By the way, that's really bothering me. You're talking into the side. All right.
Already.
It's the same process that we've gone through throughout season one. Jim has created a playlist, or in this case, it's an album that was for sale. And we're not doing quite as many songs per episode because we like to have a little bit of conversation. And the reason you're listening to this show is to hear our thoughts on this music. So if you want to hear the whole playlist, that's available at vinylcurriculum.carrd, CARRD.co. All the Spotify and Apple Podcast or Apple Music playlists are available there. But this week is New Wave, and the first song is, drumroll.
I think you're going to know it. It's called I Ran, parentheses, So Far Away, in parentheses, by A Flock of Seagulls.
I run so far away. I want to get away.
No, that's not, no. This was released in '82, breakout hit. Because of MTV.
Yeah.
And one of the things I wanted to say is he had his hair was just crazy. So we'll see if we can get I look like that in the morning. So I'm going to show a picture of what I look like in the morning with my hair. It looks like a Flock of Seagulls guy.
All right. Is that because it's like a nest, a seagull nest?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, see, I knew something.
So here we go.
All right. Let's take a listen here on the Vinyl Curriculum's Flock of Seagulls. Wow, that was a really good start for the first song of semester 2.
So you knew that one?
I did know that one. Of course, I knew that one.
Well, I don't know that.
That's like a throwback machine right there. Mm-hmm. We've talked about it on the show many times, but my parents, big fans of like the 80s and this kind of vibe. My mom, this is like a pinnacle of jazzercise music, right? I mean, you're going to town with the leg warmers. And you're ready to go.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
we should do. Yeah. Well,
no,
we should set a goal. When we get 1,000 subscribers to the podcast, then I'll go full jazzercise.
I would rather us get mohawks than do a jazzercise.
No. Jazzercise is not permanent.
Neither is a mohawk.
You already had a mohawk, though.
I did have a mohawk in college,
which I don't believe because I've never seen any.
It was a
proof
faux
of
hawk.
this.
I didn't use a razor to shave the side of my head. I just used a clipper.
A clipper and no Elmer's glue going on.
My hair is so thick. I don't like you. When you see that photo of me in the morning, you realize it's just it's thick. Anyway,
I Ran So Far Away by A Flock of Seagulls. That was released in 1982.
82.
That was just about 16 years before I was born, and still a pretty good song, though, in my book. But it's been well established I have a pretty old soul, so like this is my kind of jam. Last season we heard Vanilla Ice, the first A+ song on the show. I got to give this one an A.
Oh, wow.
Start off strong.
That's good.
I Ran So Far Away.
Now, the thing about, I can't get my pen to work. The thing about this is, I got a pencil. It was a hit here in America, number 9. But in the UK, just barely made anything.
Yeah.
Because, again, for us, for the Americans, seeing these videos was a new kind of thing for us. They were kind of used to it, and they were like, okay, that's not such a big deal over there, which is kind of interesting.
Well, this is new wave, right? And I'm going to be honest, when you first said new wave, the first thing that came to my head was that Heat Wave song by the Glass Animals. I don't know why that came to my head, but, sometimes all I think about is you, late night in the middle of June, heat waves are... No, you don't know that song?
Not your version of it, I don't. No.
That's a quality tunage right there.
Yeah. Let me see what else we want to say about this. Again, strongly affiliated with MTV. If MTV had not been around, this would not have made it. The thing, too, is guys and girls both like this song for different reasons. And I think for a lot of this, because at the same time, there was a lot of like stadium rock going on and things were more serious.
Right.
And this was just kind of fun, upbeat dance, and it was really geared toward high schoolers up to people who just kind of graduated from college, like that 10-year young hip kind of thing.
The jazzercise crowd.
I would say Jane Fonda was older, and she didn't do jazzercise. She did her own. Well, maybe that was called.
No,
she made a lot of money doing an album.
She did like the Thigh Master and all that stuff, right?
No, that was Suzanne Summers.
Oh,
from Three's Company.
Okay.
Well,
let's hear what Trey has to say about it.
What did Trey think of this I Ran, parentheses, so far away, in parentheses?
Not needed, but okay.
First one is I Ran. I Ran was by Flock of Seagulls. Phenomenal song. I knew it before. It was sent to me. It was actually on one of my playlists. But I have to say, when I first started listening to this song back in the day, I did not like it because it took so long to build up. And I think it's like the first minute, it's just the song kind of getting there. So at first it was a struggle for me, but I've since grown to move past that, and I love it. It's a phenomenal song, very catchy, very upbeat. So love that one. So I Ran. I'm going to go B-.
B-.
Oh, B-.
Now, Logan, you were making a face. You say the same thing. Oh, it takes too long to get moved. I don't know when it's doing. It takes. Stop it. You do the same thing.
Yes, but can I also say did he say back in the day?
Yeah, when he was a kid.
Do I say back in the day? I mean, because anybody under the age of 30 really shouldn't say back in the day. So if I ever say that, feel free to like throw something at me.
Okay.
I give you permission. But yeah, no, I can understand that. I mean, as you said, I've made the same complaint numerous.
Yes, you have.
And I mean numerous amounts of times. But this song just, I don't know, strikes a chord. I think because maybe my parents liked it and we heard it a lot in the car. The beautiful thing about radio is the DJ, if they are a good DJ, will talk over the intro like we were doing, but we got in trouble for the copyright law.
Yeah.
So we're going to not do that anymore.
Yeah.
But the DJ will talk over that whole first minute of the song. So we can just go bang right into running very far away. By the way, not a forte of mine. The only time I need to run is if someone's chasing me. And so I certainly won't be listening to this song while I'm actually running, because there's not actually running that takes place.
Well, they couldn't get away, though. They couldn't.
That's true.
You know, this is what's concerning about this.
Okay.
He liked it, and he gave it a B-.
Yeah.
Where Where are the rest of these? What is he?
No room to build here. I mean, a lot of room for improvement.
I don't know.
So here's a question. Are we going to grade the grader at the end?
Oh.
Because you grade me and I grade the playlist. Yes. So I feel like we need to assess them a grade.
Yes, we will. Grade the grader.
Grade the grader.
Trey.
Write that down. Now it's in writing. So
yep.
It's going to be done. But a really great first song, I Ran So Far Away by the Flock of Seagulls. Up next, Love Plus One by Haircut 100.
You ever heard of them?
No, but that's a top-tier name of a group.
This made it to 37 here, but 3 in the UK.
Okay.
1981.
Right.
The year MTV came out. See what you think.
This is another MTV classic, is what you're telling me?
Yes, but not as big of a hit on MTV as the Iran was. And it shows because it was earlier. So this is a year before. So MTV was just getting started. Remember, everybody didn't have MTV at first. Yes. It was just the city. So
you've made that comment many times.
Well,
already.
I've made a lot of comments that you forget. So we're going to keep talking about it.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Let's take a listen.
Love Plus One.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Did I like that song? No, 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 no,
Stop
no,
it.
no.
Are you kidding me?
You
sure were bebopping over there.
Bebopping? Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I guess this is one of those songs, like, what do they call it? An earworm, where it just kind of enters your brain and is stuck there for the majority of the day. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Please don't do that again.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
What did you grade it? I'm tired of you. Let's see what Trey. So give me your grade.
I think we got to go just a solid B there for that one.
Oh,
I mean,
it's not terrible.
It's not terrible. I mean, you made a huge point that I have to listen to all these songs beforehand. So listening to it again, the first time I know I expressed my disdain for that music, that song, the first time I listened to it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Not my favorite thing. Maybe we should make that my text tone every time someone texts me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Please stop doing that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was not the right button. It's this one. Oh, maybe not. This one? No.
We got to figure this crap out.
Thank you. It's the yellow button.
Leave it on. Don't even turn it off again.
The yellow one. All right, let's hear what Trey had to say, though. I'm interested.
All right, so the next song is Love Plus One by Haircut 100. And this was a new song for me, but I actually really liked it. It was pretty catchy, very consistent beat throughout the entire time. But then during the chorus, he kind of makes it a little bit different. So I like that song a lot. Not my favorite, but definitely a solid song.
Oh.
Love Plus One, I'm going to go C-.
C-?
Isn't that terrible?
What? C-?
That hurts my feelings.
Oh my gosh!
I'll tell you what his grade's going to be.
You can't say I liked it and then go C-.
He
there
doesn't understand.
This is not. Wow.
He doesn't understand.
Oh my!
I'm gonna have to talk to him about this.
Yeah, you need a stern talking to with this one. My goodness, C-. You okay? I mean, I can understand. He didn't like certain parts of it. But to be like, this is the worst thing. I mean, how many C- have I given out in the course of?
Well, you're facing me in person, so you know that I would strike you or something probably. He's doing this remotely and he's sending it in, so he doesn't see the fear that maybe I'm causing.
First of all, I don't appreciate the threat of physical violence. Second of all, I would tell you to your face, and I have before, that your song choices suck. So don't act all high and mighty over here like I'm suddenly scared of you or some nonsense.
You know what song doesn't suck?
Ice Ice Baby.
Jelly.
It actually does. Low key, it doesn't. That's
good.
Pretty good one.
This frontman, though, here's the thing about Haircut 100. This guy named Nick Hayward, they did this, and then, fairly successful. Then he left. They must have had issues. I don't know.
Just like, I'm out. Hey,
yeah.
Speaking of frontmen, LMFAO?
Yeah.
The guy, first of all, the two in the band are related. The guy with the afro is the other guy's uncle.
Mm.
And then, so they made all these songs, Sexy and I Know It, Party Rock Anthem, all that stuff. Sorry for Party Rocking. Then he went on to have a little bit of a solo career. He did some stuff. Now Red Foo is the guy with the afro and the glasses. He's a professional tennis player now.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Does he make money doing it, though?
Yeah.
Or is he just...
No, he's a legit pro tennis player, like on tour.
With an afro.
With an afro, yeah.
Stop it.
I don't see what that has to do with tennis skill, but...
I don't. Well, it could slow down your aerodynamic. I don't know. You're trying to get to the ball, and you got a big fro. I don't know.
I just had to share that.
That's interesting.
Because I found that out a couple weeks ago while we were on break, and I was like, this is perfect material to bring up during the podcast. Yeah. Anyway.
That's fascinating.
Love +1, Haircut 100, a solid B from me, a C- from Trey.
So far, he's a grade and a grade and a negative behind you on both.
A grade and a half, we'll call it. Or a grade and a third, because there's
grade and
three.
A third.
A grade and a third.
So the next one is the Go-Go's.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't Our Lips Are Sealed, which was their first single. And I remember in 10th grade calling the radio. Have I told you this?
No.
Called the radio station and I said, would you please play this song, I Look Up to You? And they're like, what are you talking about? This is back when you would talk to the DJ.
They still talk to the DJ sometimes, once in a while. Like if you call during the day, you're definitely going to get the DJ.
And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, it's that all-girls group. And he's like, there is not an all-girls group with a song called I Look Up to You. And he said, are you talking about Our Lips Are Sealed? I said, I don't think so. I think it's I Look Up to You. And he said, I'm going to play it. It was Our Lips Are Sealed.
You were arguing with a guy whose job it is to know things about music and play music.
I didn't think that's what it was. This was their second song, though, We Got the Beat. And I know you know this.
Yeah.
Let's listen to it.
All right. We got the beat here on the vinyl curriculum.
Wasn't that fun?
Sure. You were having fun. I saw you clapping over there.
I was clapping.
I just remember that. I used to be into Kids Bop. Remember when that was a thing where it was like kids would...
Yeah, my children would do it, yes.
A remake of popular songs, but then they would like change some of the words to be more kid-friendly. And they still do that, by the way. They still make Kids Bop CDs. Which I don't know who's buying.
When
the
you're
Kids Bop
a parent, you want to. You're trying to find things that you can listen. Your kids can listen to without being. What does that word mean, Daddy? So yeah.
Well,
that's why Kids Bop are successful.
Yeah, some of them though, like they're yeah. Not that we can talk about on here, but
we can talk about anything we want to. We're grown men.
Some of the songs, like that Cardi B song they put into the Kids Bop. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how that quite worked out.
You would think that wouldn't make the cut. We're not going to do that one.
No, I'm aware. We got the beat, though. A solid tune. Reminds me of my childhood, as I said, with the Kids Bop CD. Another car classic, riding in the car with my mom. She likes to go to the mall a lot. So we ended up, I used to think.
Is that where you see Young Gravy? Or?
At the Hot Sauce Fest, yeah. Louis Joliet Mall. No, I felt like we would go shopping just about every day. So we would spend a lot of time in the car because we'd have to drive to, New Lenox or Lamont or to Orland or all these different places to go to the mall or to Joliet Mall. Yeah, just like that. And so,
you're boring me.
Well, but so that there's a long-winded way of saying that we spend a lot of time in the car and listen to a lot of music. So that's where my mind goes there. But I think a solid B once again.
Okay.
Actually, we'll go B plus. We'll go B plus. I think I like to, I think that was a good one. Don't know if it was quite A material in my book, but
America liked it because it made it to number 2.
Yeah,
I don't know about Our Lips Are Sealed if that made it number 1 or not. I was obsessed with Belinda Carlisle. She's the lead singer.
Belinda
Carlisle.
With a B?
Was Belinda
with a B.
With a B.
Belinda.
And the Our Lips Are Sealed video, they're frolicking around in a fountain of water.
The lips? Or just the people? I thought they were like
what?
Anthropomorphic lips that are like have limbs.
Our Lips Are Sealed?
What?
The name of the song is Our Lips Are Sealed.
I see. Okay.
I will ask you about what you were talking about later. UK, it went to number 1. See, they were American though.
Okay.
So they were the Brits were excited to see it. first all-female band writing their own songs to make it a #1 song.
Oh.
And they just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wow.
This
That's
past
awesome.
year.
That's awesome.
There's a really cool documentary about them because they had success. They started off as a punk band in California, kind of. And quite honestly, I don't like their albums. They have songs like this, and then they have this other stuff that I don't care for. But it's pretty successful. Belinda Carlisle got a little. I'm the lead singer, and so she went on her own, lost weight, really glammed up, had a couple of albums, very successful, and then I think they finally just missed that, so they got back together. And
well, that's how it always goes. So they're called the Go-Go's. Is that where the boots come from? The Go-Go boots?
I guess they don't wear them.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen them wear them.
I don't know. You would know more than me.
Well, I don't know. They never wore them no, they don't. It's not. I don't know.
Well, I want to hear what Trey has to say too. Let's take a listen to that.
The next song that I was listening to and wanted to review was "We Got the Beat" by the Goo Goos.
Oh,
this song I also knew before. I can't remember what movie he was in. I want to say it was Grease or something like that. But every time I hear it, I just imagine like people dancing like this at the disco back in the day. But this is a very great song, catchy, fun. Definitely would be something fun to dance to. And it's pretty easy to remember the words because it's pretty consistent. We got the beat. I'm going to go B+.
The Goo Goos. That's a new one. And he said B+. So we were tied. We were equal with that.
With that one you were.
That's good.
But you know what? I had to talk to my son because he said
what's going on with this?
You know, it's probably because of the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
That's probably what's in his brain is Goo
see.
Goos.
I see.
But then he said, I could just imagine people doing that back in the disco. The disco was the 70s. There were no discos in the 80s. He just doesn't see. That's what happens with you young people. You just don't know.
That is a generalization
That's
that
why
I resent.
we're here.
Thank you.
That's why here at the Vinyl Curriculum parentheses educating Logan. Now it's educating Logan and Trey.
I see. Okay. Well, at least we're semi-even with that one for the Go-Go's.
The Go-Go's.
Not the Stop-Stops, the Go-Go's.
The next one is, now this is a shocker. As I was, it's Bow Wow Wow. I Want Candy.
Wow. Yeah.
She had a mohawk. The other
Classic.
guy had a mohawk. She was 14 years old, I found out when she recorded this. 14. And she's singing about, I like candy when it's wrapped in a sweater. I don't know. But it's a remake, though. I didn't realize it. My wife said, I think that's a remake. And sure enough, it's a remake. So.
Oh, my.
But
She's not even old enough to drive a car?
No, this is troubling.
Oh, all right.
This came out. Let me just see when it came out.
It looks like
82.
1981 is when the album was.
This says released in 82.
Sea Jungle. 1981 is what this sheet says that you also made.
I wonder if
So which one is it, Jim? 1981 or 1982?
I'm going to say 2 because I'm usually right.
You
This was
made
their
the
first
sheet.
hit.
You made the other sheet too.
Well, I can't help it. UK went to number 9. In the US, it was only 62. But
All right.
let's see what you think.
I love it. I love it.
I know a guy who's tough but sweet. So sweet you make my mouth water. I want candy. I want candy. Yeah!
Yeah. 14 years old.
Disturbing.
That it is a little disturbing. I mean, taking another listen to it in depth, knowing that she's 14, listening specifically to the words, which I don't do often. We've
But it was a
established
remake. She didn't write the lyrics, but her mother said it was okay to sing it at 14, and she's in a band with these. The other guys don't look like they're 14.
this. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. The song, though, that's what we're grading today, not the whole experience of the music. I'm going to go A-.
No.
Yeah.
Logan, I think you had lunch. You must
I
have
didn't.
lunch.
I'm actually very hungry right now. And that listening to a song about food is also making me more hungry.
Maybe that's what it is. Then.
It was. We had that. So we had the Super Bowl yesterday. We're recording this the day after the Super Bowl 2026. And I think I ate 17 pounds of food. I came home from hockey, ate, I think 7 tacos. We had tacos. I had a whole bag of Tostitos, family-sized chips, 2 jars of queso. Then Nicole made a pan of brownies. This was the first time I was eating, by the way.
She makes good treats, by the way.
She makes, sometimes I'm not a big sweet person, but I told her specifically I want some brownies. I want candy. I want brownies with powdered sugar. And I ate the half to the tray of brownies, which I don't think I've ever done in my entire life, but I think I need to take about 4 days off from eating after that.
Well, the McRibs are gone now,
so I need
this
to go
is your new.
This is also the year of the wedding. Getting married this calendar year, so I need to start shedding the pounds. Anyway, not what we're talking about today. Girls on Film, the song up next.
You got to see what Trey thought.
Calm down. I forgot.
Calm down. It's not all about you, Logan. Stop that.
That's not Trey's song.
I
That's
have not
Trey's
started
review.
yet. I had not hit play.
We're trying to figure this out, ladies and gentlemen. Jim obviously not prepared.
That
as
was
usual.
That was on Logan.
That was that on Logan. I'm not.
All right, here's what Trey said.
All right.
And then the next song is I Want Candy. I also knew this song. I mean, I feel like me being Jim's son, I heard all of these songs growing up in the car. And actually, fun fact, my dad used to have a 5-star playlist that we would listen to in the car. And every single time a song came on, because it was his 5-star playlist, all songs that he loved, he'd go, ooh, I love this song. And the volume would just keep getting louder and louder and louder. By the time we got it out of the car, it was blasting. But this was definitely on one of his playlists back in the day. And I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I've heard it before. It's a solid song, but I just don't, it's kind of like, I don't see myself, I mean, you can sing along, but I don't see myself dancing to it, if that makes sense. But still, catchy song. Enjoyed it. It would be fun to hear while you're going out, but I don't know if I'd be adding this to my playlist. I Want Candy. I'm going to go B-.
So a couple thoughts that I have to reflect on that. First of all, he said he's never heard it before.
No.
He said that in the review. I just heard it again.
No, he said I've heard it before.
Oh. Okay.
And my dad had it on a playlist. That's
I know.
Why he was talking about
went through that whole playlist, but then right after that, he's like, not sure if I've heard it before. But anyway, besides that.
Are you calling my son a liar?
No, I'm calling you a liar for not agreeing with me. Then he said he wasn't sure if he could dance to it. And then he talked about listening to it before he's going out. Are you not dancing before you're going out? I don't know. I feel like I'm being super critical. I'm not, Trey.
You are.
But
and you know what? He's going to hate you just
Trey,
as much as Brian does.
We love you. But, I'm just trying to psychoanalyze everything that's being said here, because that's the new vibe that we're going for in the vinyl curriculum. And so what was the grade? A B-?
A B-.
Okay. Well, he was only a grade below me that time instead of a grade and a third.
That's true.
At least it wasn't a C- or whatever nonsense we were listening to earlier.
But what he says is true. I would say, oh, I love that song. I'd turn it up. And I'd say, oh, and then by the time it was just like Larry. But I like, if it's a song I love, I don't mind it being loud.
And was that before the time of like phone playlists, or was this phone playlist, or were you burning CDs?
I did have CDs that I would burn from Spotify. Of course you did. And then I had my podcast, what do you call it? The Apple Pod you could hook up.
The MP3 player, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The iPod.
I think he's talking about, by this time I had probably Spotify or Apple Music.
Okay.
Back then.
All right. Well, A- from Logan, B- from Trey. And you said I was a tough grader. These are some tough grades.
Well,
here, Jim.
they are, but he's being consistent.
That is true.
We'll have to see if he's ever going to get above this. So far, the highest is a B+. So we haven't broken into A yet.
All right. Well, he's got 2 more songs to try and turn that around. Girls on Film by Duran Duran.
Now, do you know Duran Duran?
I know of Duran Duran, and I'm sure I know some of their songs. None are at top of mind where I can come up with a name right now, but I'm sure, my
Her
mom
name is Rio, and she dances on the sand.
Yeah. I know that. I think my mom's a big Duran Duran fan. And again, I mean, that was kind of echoed by what Trey was saying, that my music influence was obviously heavily influenced by my parents, and it sounds like Trey's was too.
Yeah.
Well, what he
was forced into rap.
What he was forced to listen to in the car. Little Thug, Young Gravy.
Yeah.
Gravy,
You all had
Trey,
your moments of going
Gravy,
through
what's
that.
your name?
The thing about Duran Duran, this is like the very beginning, and I love this. And then, like I said, this was my introduction to a lot of these people. Well, then they came out, and then all the girls loved Duran Duran, and Simon Le Bon was a singer, and I got to where I couldn't stand them, but I still love this song because it was the original, and I loved Rio. That was the next. I think it was the next album.
Yeah.
But then they broke up and went to the Power Station, but. Love this song. Let's see what you think, Logan.
Girls on Film right here on the Vinyl Curriculum. Girls on Film. I think that song I recognize like the Girls on Film. Girls on Film. And I think that just goes back to my inability to listen to words while songs are playing and, just being familiar with the jam. I mean, I know we've talked about Jack Black in the past.
Yeah.
And how he's not necessarily familiar with the song, but he's familiar with the jam where he's like, honey, 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 and he does that thing. He was on the Graham
Is that
Norton
your
show
goal?
with Elton
Every
John.
morning you wake up and you want to do a Jack Black impression? Is
Kinda.
that what it is?
I mean, Jack Black
That's
is
probably the fifth time you've done it on this show.
Yeah, well, I love Jack Black. He's awesome.
He is funny.
He is great. He is great. One of the best. But this song, though, Girls on Film by Duran Duran, I'm going to go B+. B+. I think maybe it's just because it's a new semester, feeling good. I've been feeling good all day. Normally on a Monday, I'm dragging. Today,
Even after you ate all that food?
even after I ate all that food. I think I just ate for the next 3 days, but feeling good. I'm interested to see what Trey has to say, though, based on
before I
previous
say
reviews.
that, this was number 10 in the U.S., number 5 in the U.K. And at first, the video, they wouldn't play it on MTV because it was too risque.
Oh.
And then when they toned it down a bit, and then they started playing it, and it shot. That's when it hit it big. So
it must have been such a time to be alive with MTV, and really having its thumb on the pulse of popular music and what
Right.
they play is essentially becoming popular. And so if you're like a local band or something, getting your stuff on MTV,
it was huge.
And there's not really like anything that equates to that really anymore. I guess
No.
unless you're just playing at like the Super Bowl. Like,
We used to sit around, drink beverages in our dorm, and we'd have MTV play. Like that was our playlist, and so we were talking and stuff. But the music was playing, and you'd watch the video, but we weren't like just sitting there watching
glued
it.
to it.
But and then over the years, like MTV started doing these shows, and wasn't Jersey Shore like on?
Yeah, now it's
And it
20.
was like-
now it's 23 and a half hours of ridiculousness.
It was it was crazy. Like, what are you doing? And then VH1 came out, which is
Yeah.
like the older stuff. Anyway, let's see what Trey thought.
All right.
Would
Here
you
we go
stop
again.
it?
What you're saying? Let's hear what
You
Trey
wait.
thought.
You wait until I'm ready.
Are you going to cue me?
Go.
All right, the next song I wanted to talk about was Girls on Film by Duran Duran. Had never heard this song before, but love it.
coffee
It
in the
was
background?
incredible. I actually enjoyed how he speeds up, how he's singing, like it's not like mumbling, but he's quickly getting through it, and then it goes into the chorus. Really enjoyed that piece. But this was added to my playlist, my oldies playlist. But this was added, enjoyed it a lot. Girls on Film, I'm going to go A.
An A?
Wow.
What? Wow.
He's better than you, Logan.
Yeah, I guess for that one.
He added it to his oldies.
Yeah, his
Did you hear
oldies
that?
playlist. Yeah, that's funny. Mumbling, though, it's interesting that he made a comment about mumbling because you said he's a big rap fan. Mm-hmm. And isn't that just all mumbling?
Lil Thug. I know it's Young Thug, but I call it Lil Thug, and it used to really upset him because he's like, you
How's that
couldn't
go?
understand a word that boy said.
Young Thug or Young Gravy?
Young Thug, but I call him Lil Thug
I see.
to upset my son.
I see.
That was his first concert, and I thought he was going to die. But he went. You got to let these kids grow up. So one more, though.
You can't say that.
What?
You can't say that.
Why?
Because you can't.
I just did.
Anyway, Girls on Film, another quality song.
By the way, all of these are A's in my book. That's
Is that even a question
yeah.
at this point? I mean,
Yep.
This is just a part of the playlist. Again, the full playlist is available on Apple Music and Spotify, vinylcurriculum.carrd.co. One more song, though, today, Dreaming of Me by Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode. That came out, in the album, anyway, was from 1981, is what I have here. Speak and Spell was the album.
Yep. And I fell in love with Depeche Mode because of this song.
Depeche Mode?
Depeche Mode didn't even chart in America.
Really?
It was 57 in UK, but like I said, it was on this album, so this is my first. And Depeche Mode changed. They got a little bit more moody and like dark with their music and industrial. You know, you heard People Are People.
People are people.
Very first
Why can't
episode.
it be you and I. Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, let's go listen to the song. Are you ready to play it now?
I don't know. Are you ready to play it?
I think so.
All right, let's take a listen. Yeah. Dreaming of Me by...
Are you dreaming of me?
I don't know. I'm dreaming of myself, actually. I'm not I'm not dreaming of you. I'm having, dreams about myself. What?
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, what do you think?
That's pretty good. I like it. I've heard it before.
Oh, you have?
I have, yeah.
That's interesting because it wasn't a hit.
I know. I don't know, though. Maybe that was when I was...
listening
to Depeche Mode and all that stuff. But I liked it. I don't know. I told you right when the song started that it still is kind of industrial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you can see that the roots of the industrial background for Depeche Mode in this song that was early in their career, but still liked it. I'd have to give it a B+.
Okay. The thing about this was written by a guy, what was his name? Vince Clarke. He wrote the song. He used to be part of them, and then he left.
Yeah.
And he went to Erasure and Yazoo, which was over here it's called Yaz. Remember we played one of theirs?
I remember Yaz. I know Yaz. I didn't know they were called Yazoo.
You know, and they're very danceable, whatever. And this is very danceable, but I don't think all of Depeche Mode, like, they kind of lost his whatever.
Yeah.
I think another reason I like all of this genre, because they're all in my vocal range.
Yeah.
You don't have, when Guns N' Roses, they were like, really high.
You please take me home.
And these are all like in my vocal range. I don't have to strain. I don't have to worry about
you
singing really low because you can't.
Really low. Way down.
Now, the question is,
80s
what did my
down.
son think about this one?
Let's take a listen. Are you ready to play it this time?
Are you ready? I am.
Go. Play. You're
And
not
the last song is Dreaming on Me by Depeche Mode. I think that's how you pronounce it. Also had not heard the song before, but I liked it a lot. It's a little bit slower, still upbeat, and it would be something I think I could see myself dancing to. But I feel like it's more of a sing-along song. So if you're out on the dance floor, you'd be kind of singing along. And yeah, but I thought it was a very good song. And Dreaming on Me, I'm going to go A-.
Okay.
Ooh, do not make fun of my son because you did the same thing.
He's got to know what it's. He said Depeche Mode.
Well, you say Depeche. I mean, they're both
Depeche
wrong.
was told to me by a third-party person.
Who? John
I don't wanna
Kilpatrick?
No.
Who?
He knows who it is.
I want to know who it is because I want to
I
rack
don't
them a
know.
little
Their
bit.
name. It's
Someone here at this university.
maybe Nicole A.
Stop it. She told you it was Depeche.
Okay, but anyway,
You
Depeche
just threw
Mode.
her under the bus.
You tried to throw John Kilpatrick under the bus.
No, I asked, was it him? You just threw your fiance under the bus.
That's okay. She doesn't listen. Anyway,
That's true. My wife doesn't listen either.
Oh gosh.
Okay, that was good.
Yeah, great ending there. I'm slow though. I mean, but he knows it's Depeche Mode, right? Is it, or is he? mean, is he?
No,
he's
he
trying to
does
make
not
a funny-
know.
He doesn't.
No.
Oh.
He doesn't listen to 80s music like that.
Well, I don't. I mean, apparently you listen to it in the car when you're turning up the volume. Maybe,
But
maybe
we
you
don't
were
talk
talking
about who it is.
You were talking about Depeche Mode, but the music was so loud that he couldn't hear what you were saying.
I don't say this is Depeche Mode and this was, I don't. We just listen to the music and enjoy it.
Really? Because
Wait,
every
we
time
didn't-
I've
this
been in
one
the
wasn't
car
on
with
there.
you, I have to sit through a 17-minute lecture about whatever song you have put on in your own playlist.
Because you're part of the vinyl curriculum, parentheses,
This was
educating
before
Logan.
we started. This is why I said we have to record.
Why do you think we came up with this podcast idea? I felt sorry for you.
I'm pretty sure it was my idea. It was my idea. Anyway,
Just like elderly people like me manipulate young people like you, and I made you think it was
manipulate.
your idea.
Okay.
See, that's how it works.
I think you just like to project your ideas onto me, and that seems to be the theme of the older generation. Anyway,
All of the above.
all of the above. Overall, for this playlist, I think I have to go A-.
No, wait a minute. Are you doing the entire playlist or just these songs?
This is just these songs.
Okay.
This is just the songs that we listen to.
Okay.
Again, the bonus tracks available on Apple Music and Spotify.
Because
But-
Trey listened to the whole thing.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Playlist?
I'm just talking about these songs, A-. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I'm emotional. That is just.
I'm not emotional. I think it was just good. I would add, I think, pretty much all those songs to my playlist. Maybe, I don't know, maybe like one of them. But I don't know. I liked it.
Good. So I asked Trey to not only grade it, but to grade the whole pod. Like, was there anything else on the playlist that I didn't have him grade that he wanted to talk about?
Yeah.
So there'll be a little discussion of that. Are you ready?
Yeah. We just heard your text ting go off because you got a text, so might as well let her rip, Jim. Just go ahead. This is just amateur hour over here.
So that was my rankings of the 6 songs. And then just the general playlist, I did want to bring up one song that I absolutely hated. It was I Know What Boys Like. When we were younger, was it Rihanna or Beyonce had a song called Diamonds? And in the song, she consistently just said, shine bright like a diamond. That's how I felt about this song. I don't know how many times the main singer mentioned that she knows what boys wants. I get the message, thank you. Don't like the song. I give that one 2 thumbs down. Terrible. Other than that, I thought the playlist was pretty good. I listened to it in a couple of different scenarios and settings, driving in the car on my way to work, and then while I was at work, just kind of using it as like background music to kind of slowly get used to these songs. But I think overall I'd give the playlist a B. Not enough A songs in there for me to add to my playlist, but I still enjoyed listening to it and would listen to it kind of in the future.
Great.
Wait, one more thing.
If you want to tell us what this experience was like for you. It was fun. I enjoyed it. But yeah. All right, Pops, let me know if this is good. Talk to you later.
He used to call you Pops.
Hi, everybody.
Stop.
He called you Pops.
That's my name. So
Do you also make good gyros? Like the restaurant?
my wife thinks Pops makes gyros that are good. I don't eat gyros because it's got lamb in it.
Oh, I like gyros. They're good. Not that
It's got a little baby lamb in it.
It's not a baby, but anyway. A B, a solid B though for
Yeah,
the
that's good.
playlist. That was the playlist as a whole, which is really good.
Because there was a lot more songs, like I said, Billy Idol and stuff like that.
So now you owe me a grade for my grading, and then
Great.
we have to agree on a grade for Trey.
Logan, I'm very proud of you.
Yes.
I think you've this time we've had off of school, you've got to relax a little bit and rest a little bit. So I would give you an A.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes. Hot dog. Write it down. Put it in writing. A
Why did
for
you
Logan.
say hot dog?
I don't know. I say hot dog when I get excited.
Why?
Because it's like, you ever seen the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? Hot dog. Do, 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 do.
Are you talking about the Britney Spears Mickey Mouse Club?
No,
or
no. The newer animated version, not the old one.
No. The old one is from 1950s.
I said not the old one.
That's from the 50s, not the Britney Spears one.
The
was
Britney
an old
Spears one is also the old one.
No.
That was released before I was born.
The old one is the 50s.
And then there was that was the older one. Then there was the old one with Britney Spears, and now the newer one is animated. And then they do a crazy
What?
dance. They do
What?
a crazy
Why are you
dance.
watching that?
It's been around since I was a child.
Stop it. Britney Spears
I mean, I was like
a child.
15, but still.
Okay.
MICKEYMOUSE. That's me.
So what are we giving him?
I don't know. You didn't give me. Oh, you gave me a grade.
I gave you an A.
A. Okay, great.
I think, it's funny because some of his things were pretty. This is great. B minus, C minus, B plus, B minus, A minus. He was starting to get the hang of it toward the end.
Well, I think your judging of grading thinks that as time goes on, people will get easier with the grading.
I think they get used to it. They ease up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I give him a B plus.
I was going to say B. I was going to say solid B. I guess B plus because he was willing and the willingness to grade the songs, to suffer through the whole playlist, and provide his, in some cases, very honest feedback about the songs. So,
and he even did side notes. He put lore of how he remembers this, that.
Yeah.
So a B plus. Okay.
So,
Well, first of all, thank you, Trey, for being the guinea pig. I appreciate you doing that. I like your taste of music now that you don't listen to Lil Thug. And we go to concerts together.
yeah. And we've seen some of those on the social media platforms, so be sure to follow the Vinyl Curriculum on Facebook and Instagram, as well as YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all sorts of podcast platforms we're on to keep up with the newest happenings of the Vinyl Curriculum. Me and Jim.
Right.
See the concert tours. We're going to a musical next month, so I'm sure we'll have some sort of recap about that. We had a recap for when we saw the Wicked movie a couple months ago in theaters, which was really fun. So all sorts of fun stuff happening on the Vinyl Curriculum social media, but we're really excited for this new season and new semester, as it were, to incorporate some of the listeners into the episodes. We want to hear what you have to say as well. We started out with kind of a phone line that it was okay, but now we want to include you a little bit more. We started the video version, so the video is available, again, on Spotify and YouTube, not available on Apple Podcasts. But if you want to see our beautiful faces and see all the fun happenings when Jim and I are having these wonderful conversations in person. So, Jim, a big thank you for getting this all together. I'm excited for the next semester of the Vinyl Curriculum. Any final thoughts that you would like to share?
No. I think we started off to a good start. Let's hope we don't get dinged by the copyright people, and life will be good.
The copyright police are on our tail. We're trying to abide by all the rules, so be sure to catch us a little bit of a break while we figure all that out.
That's right.
Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you all on the next one.
Bye.